This is the Whole Damn Show. It's time for an episode of the Sports Page. Right now, as I speak, the first round of the NBA playoffs is going on. And today I'll be giving my predictions of the matchups in the first round. Let's start by naming off all the teams from 1st to 8th place in the Eastern Conference. Number 1, Indiana Pacers. Number 2, two-time defending champion, Miami Heat. Number 3, Toronto Raptors. Number 4, Chicago Bulls. Number 5, Washington Wizards. Number 6, Brooklyn Nets. Number 7, Charlotte Bobcats. Number 8, New York. Wait, how'd they get in there? Not the Nets. Number 8, Atlanta Hawks. Alright, first matchup is Indiana Pacers versus the Atlanta Hawks. They split the season series 2-2. During that, Paul George averaged 22 points, 7 rebounds, 3 steals, 2.5 assists per game. This is going to be a matchup problem for Indiana though, because all 5 of the Atlanta starters made at least 55 3-point field goals each. Atlanta center Hero Antic averages 33% shooting from the 3-point line, which is going to pull Roy Hibbert out of the paint. It's going to cause more problems for Indiana defensively because most of the guys in Atlanta is going to have free range to go through the paint. But I expect Indiana to pull through and go the complete opposite direction they've been doing the last month of the regular season. Indiana on top, 4-2. Next matchup is Miami Heat versus the Charlotte Bobcats. Now, the Miami Heat are 15-0 versus Charlotte during the Big Three era, D-Wade, LeBron, and Chris Bosh. And they're also 4-0 against the Bobcats this season. Last time they played each other, LeBron scored 61 points. In that same game, though, Al Jefferson had over 20 points and 19 rebounds. Al Jefferson hurt himself in the last season of the regular game, so he might not come in 100%, so that's going to be a big thing for Charlotte and whether or not they can even try to keep up with Miami. I don't see a sweep happening here, but I do see Miami pulling this one out 4-1. Next matchup is Toronto Raptors versus the Brooklyn Nets. This season series was tied 2-2. Brooklyn purposely lost the last 2 games of the regular season, so in case they do beat the Raptors, they face the Miami Heat in the next round. Toronto's a very young team, which is kind of playing against them because they have 0 playoff experience together, while Brooklyn has a whole core of former All-Stars, a Finals MVP, and a Defensive Player of the Year. Plus, they're being coached by Jason Kidd, who had the team gel well during the whole regular season. But I see tired legs running Brooklyn Nets into the ground, and Toronto Raptors are going to come through with the upset, win the series 4-3. Last matchup for the East first round is Chicago Bulls versus the Washington Wizards. Wizards are back in the playoffs after being out 6 years, and the Bulls are back in the playoffs again without Derrick Rose for the 2nd year in a row. Chicago won the regular season series 4-2, and I expect them to pull this one through also. The defense is too smothering, and they're not going to give Bradley Beal and John Wall enough room to even play their style. So I see Chicago on this one 4-2. That's it for the Eastern Conference first round. Now, let's introduce all the Western Conference teams from 1st to 8th place. Number 1, San Antonio Spurs. Number 2, Oklahoma City Thunder. Number 3, LA Clippers. Number 4, Houston Rockets. Number 5, Portland Trail Blazers. Number 6, Golden State Warriors. 7, Memphis Grizzlies. Number 8, Dallas Mavericks. Alright, first matchup I got for the West is the San Antonio Spurs versus Dallas Mavericks. Now, during the regular season, the Spurs swept the entire series 4-0 over their division opponents. This is another matchup between 2 future Hall of Famers and also 2 former Finals MVPs, Dirk Nowitzki and Tim Duncan. The Spurs core has been together, forever, so it's going to be a clean sweep for the Spurs, 4-0. Alright, next up we got the Oklahoma City Thunder versus the Memphis Grizzlies. The Thunder won the regular season series versus the Grizzlies 3-1. This is a rematch of last year's playoff 2nd round. The Grizzlies won that one mostly because Russell Westbrook was out from an injury from the previous round, and all they had to do was key in Kevin Durant and double triple team mostly the whole series. Grindhouse is going to give Thunder a little bit of trouble when they go back to Memphis, but I see KD bringing his game to another level because he's already been playing at an MVP pace this year. So I see this one in favor of OKC 4-2. Alright, next up we got Golden State Warriors versus the LA Clippers. Clippers won the regular season series 3-1. Warriors are without Andrew Bogut, who fractured his rib right before the playoffs started. So really all they have coming in the front court is Jermaine O'Neal, David Lee, Maurice Spates, which is not enough to defend against Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan. So I got the Clippers winning this one in 5 games. Last matchup we got is the Houston Rockets and the Portland Trail Blazers. Houston won the regular season series 3-1. I hope you like high scoring, low defensive type of series because this is going to be one of them. Both teams that score over 100 consistently every game. It's going to be a 7-game series though. I got Portland winning. Those are my first round predictions for the NBA playoffs. If you got a different pick or if you agree with mine, just go ahead and comment and share. And then before the second round begins, I look over everyone's results and we compare, see how right or wrong I was. Till then, follow me on IG and Twitter at Your Whole Damn Show. Search for me on Facebook at The Whole Damn Show. Search for me on YouTube, The Whole Damn Show. Make sure you subscribe and share the video.